Na, may ventilador na naman tayo. And guys, patayin muna natin at alam ko may istorbo guys. Anyway guys, happy Saturday sa inyo lahat. Today we're going to talk about
smiling face with hearts emoji, romantic face emoji.
Dahil sinasabi ni Alexa. So ngayon guys, pag-uusapan natin, no, itong closing remarks ni Congressman Ace Barbers. Yeah. Sabi ko, the biggest pain in the ass sa TRICOM. Kado, di nagpatinan. Anyway, so basically, may mga tao tayong gustong i-recognize sa huling araw ng TRICOM hearing. At talaga naman, hindi natin makakalimutan ang pagiging Ace Barbers ni Ace Barbers dito. Diba? Ayun na nga, di ba? So, I don't know guys kung sino sa inyo mga nakasubaybay nito, but basically we were there the entire time. Nandun lang kami sa Gedli. Kasi, inuna nila, no? Mga nauna nila na I got there so late. And parang 10:15 na ako because of, you know, changes dun sa kanilang mga eksena. Ano yung mga changes na yan? Dahil sa People Center po kami nagstay, so you have to register there, and then you have to leave your ID, and then you have to park your car, and lalalala. Yung mga ganun eksena ba? Hindi gaya nung mga una namin, pinakita lang namin yung ID namin, and we went dun sa isang office nila, no? Ang daming hallway na, Pero itong People Center, kasi I think bago lang to. Natin nung ingin ni Alexa. So, parang bago lang yung People Center dahil napakalamig po sa loob. Grabe. Grabe talaga. Anyway, so, ano nga ba yung tinakbo ng Actually, maraming nagpunta doon na wala naman din namang, technically wala rin namang naging participation. We were all, most of us were just there, no? Para lang makinig sa kanila. Okay? But at one point, of course, it was sabihin na lang natin, it was a good one then. Kasi we were able to talk to some of the congressmen like Congressman Benny Abante, Congressman Dan Fernandez, and definitely we also have Congressman Joseph Paduano. So, may lumabas din dyan na news, no? Na nagpa-picture daw kami sa mga kongresista. Actually, the plan originally, okay, just to give you a better context to that, the original plan was really to ask Congressman Paduano, okay, and I think Congressman Benny Abante to have a group picture with him. Bakit nga namin gusto yon? Una-una sa lahat, gaya ng pinost ko sa aking FB page, sabi ko, Dan Fernandez and Congressman Paduano ended the TRICOM hearing on a high note, no? Although the other one, through and through, remained to be an a-hole. Diba? So dito, pakikinggan natin ang naging closing remarks ni Congressman Ace Barbers. At kaya na rin namusga kung ano yung mga sinasabi niya rito. Play natin.
Yeah, no? Ang kanyang paniwala na kagaya po na nakot doon ay bangag, no? Tama po ba 'yon?
Kung papakinggan po niyo ang sinabi, meron pong preface yung aking opinion on a perception level.
Sige po. Paki-educate mo nga kami doon sa sinasabi niyong perception level. Kasi parang ngayon ko na ano yan eh. Ano lang sir, tanungin na lang kita. Ano ang paniwala nyo?
Ang personal ko pong
paliwanag,
no, labas sa perception level, Ay, wala akong conclusive evidence.
Okay, sige. Salamat po. Thank you.
Po ba?
Mr. Chair, may I proceed with my closing statement now?
Okay, thank you so much. Finally, Congressman Ace Barbers, you are now recognized.
Finally. Congressman Dan Fernandez, ha? Bakit po sinabing finally? Tara, pakinggan natin si Congressman Ace
For your
Bar.
closing remarks, please.
Maraming salamat po. Thank you for bearing with me, Mr. Chairman. Sa ating pong mga kasamahan sa TRICOM, to our honorable chairman, the three honorable chairs of the three committees. Just a few years ago, the anti-Filipino narrative was started deliberately, methodically. Filipinos who claim to have absolute freedom of speech and expression, aided by computer trolls and funded from mysterious sources, started singing in discordant notes. Their tune, discrediting government leaders, politicians, and any other Filipino who dare go against the politicians of their choice and speak against China on the matter of the West Philippine Sea. All of a sudden, the airwaves and the social media were abuzz with fake news. All of a sudden, people who have been obscure all their lives became overnight journalists, writers, expert analysts, opinion makers, and so-called influencers.
Opinion makers. Here's the thing, no, Congressman Ace Barbers. We're not the only people who's doing, no, or who's giving our opinions. Even kayo, during your interviews, no, you're so many interviews via media, na mainstream media. Ang dami mo ring opinion tungkol sa mga content creators na gaya namin. You even categorize us as Pogo and narco-funded content creators or vloggers. And may I say this, no, just to correct anyone, no, not just Ace Barbers, but those people who think na ang vlogger at ang content creator who's creating tawag dito commentaries and reactions are also vloggers. Hindi po. May tinatawag po tayong niche. Sa content creation po, may tinatawag tayong niche. Vlogging is different. Paulit-ulit ko itong sinasabi. Ang vlogging po, kinikwento mo kung anong nangyayari sa buhay mo. Vlogging is personal. Okay? Iba rin po yung mga nagpa-product review, iba rin po yung nagpo-food review, iba rin po dyan yung nag-create ng mga documentary. Even photography is under content creation. No? Can you just imagine that? How vague content creation is. Vlogging is just one of them. And what we're doing is not vlogging. We're basically doing commentary and posting our opinion. Paulit-ulit ko na rin itong sinasabi. Whether or not we exist, maraming taong magbibigay ng kanilang opinion sa nangyayari sa bansang ito. Okay? Without even thinking that these people who are making comments about the services of the government, about what the politicians are doing, sila po yung nagpapasweldo sa inyo. Sa isa nga pong korporasyon, may tinatawag tayong KPI. Even if you get promoted, no, even before you get promoted, titignan mo na yung KPIs mo. Are you actually meeting your KPIs? So if we're going to do that sa inyo, through our comment, through our feedback, through our opinions, it only means that we are unsatisfied sa mga trabahong ginagawa ng ilang mga public officials. So ang opinion namin, if we do not agree with you, we become fake news peddlers. But paano yung iba that we agree with them? So para sa kanila, hindi kami fake news peddler. I'm gonna give you a very good example. Sa inyo dyan sa TRICOM. Diba? We applaud the so-called content creator Paduano. Bakit? On the very last day, he stood by his ground that if we terminate this TRICOM hearing ngayon, pati yung sabina, yung contempt, mateterminatin lahat yun. This is why pinagsabihan kami ni Dan Fernandez sa dulo na pumapalakpak kami. We even upload the statement of Congressman Ako. Ngayon na pinapalakpakan namin kayo, out of our sincere appreciation of what you're doing, sasabihin nyo na bias kami doon sa mga taong sinusuporta namin. Hindi. Yan yung gusto nyong palabasin, pero hindi yan yung totoo. Diba? O, balikan natin.
With little or no formal training at all in these fields. Those who had
Imagine niyo, no, si Ace Barbers. Ano ba ang training niya even before siya naging politiko? Alam niyo, I've been telling my mom, no, because my grandfather, who happens to be kabatch ni Ferdinand Marcos Sr. sa Kongreso. Alam niyo po ba, nung panahon nila, nung panahon ni FEM, okay? Most of them, sa loob ng Congress at saka ng Senado, lahat po, I'd say, karamihan po sa kanila abogado. Ikaw ba, Ace Barbers, abogado ka? You rely heavily sa legal team mo. You rely heavily sa legis team mo. And definitely, I'm sure, meron ka rin mga binabayaran na mga consultants mo. Diba? So for you to downplay, to you to undermine, for you to belittle those people like us who's making commentary and posting our opinion, hindi mo kami dapat minamaliit. Kasi it will gonna bounce back to you sa totoo lang. Yung pagmamaliit mo sa mga content creator na gaya namin, pagmamaliit mo rin yan sa bawat Pilipino who's posting their opinions about the work that you guys are doing. Not only you, but most of the politicians. I don't have to name names. Diba? Mapa-local official ka man o national official, public official ka man. Lahat ng tao may nasasabi sa inyo. Tatandaan yung mabuti. Kami ang nagbabayad ng mga sinisweldo nyo. Hindi lang mga sinisweldo nyo. Kami ang nagpopondo ng lahat ng tinatanggap nyo sa gobyerno. And we're not even receiving the same amount of effort that we're giving. Diba?
Through everything they knew down the drain and inexplicably joined the chivalry. They have two things in common though: arrogance and gross ignorance.
Wow. That's basically you. You're talking about yourself.
They bully their way through, calling people who do not share their imagined facts with insulting names as if they have mental and intellectual superiority over everybody.
Nakakatawa, no? Yung mga sinasabi dito ni Congressman Congressman Ace Barbers, as if he is describing to himself, as if he is in front of a mirror and talking to himself.
They deliberately twisted facts or labeled them as lies while peddling their own lies with threats and arrogance to take the place of truth. As Goebbels would have it, lies repeated 1,000 times become the truth, at least to those.
You know, here's the thing, no? With most of the Duterte supporters that I see na nagpo-post ng kanilang mga comments, they always post something based on what they say. Like, say, for example, Dare to Ask. If you go to the page of Dare to Ask, I'm gonna give you one very good example to that. See, Dare to Ask, whenever he posts something, bigyan ko kayo ng example. Tingnan niyo to. Si Dare to Ask, whenever this person posts something, laging may ganyan. Laging may ebidensya. Diba? Yan sabi dito, ito po ang sagot sa magkano Attorney Rowena Gonzon. The extraordinary miscellaneous expenses of the House of Representatives na walang resibo. Under GA, 1.7 billion. Same with the 2024. Actual GA 2023, COA. Diba? So, paano sasabihin ni Ace Barbers na we're twisting the truth when in fact, makikita nyo, obvious na meron namang pinapakitang ebidensya o may resibong ipinapakita. Diba? Balik tayo rito.
Those who peddle them. There seemed to be no end in sight to their traitorous acts and claims until the TRICOM came into being and boldly held the bull by the horns. If Goebbels was their weapon, TRICOM had Newton. For every action, there is an equal opposite reaction. People have had enough. The lies have to stop. Anti-Filipino propaganda had to be exposed.
Ito nakakatawa kay Ace Barbers. Tatandaan niyo mabuti. He was the one who said that the vloggers they invited were funded by Pogo and Narco. And to this very day, no? Gaya nga na sinabi ni Kifi Chu, wala siyang napatunayan. Hanggang ipinasa na kami sa NBI. Wala ring mahanap ang NBI laban sa amin. 'Di ba? Yung taong nagpatawag, yung taong nagpasa ng resolution tungkol sa fake news, siya pa mismo nangunguna tungkol dyan. 'Di ba?
For what they are, lies.
Kaya ito, kinasuhan ng cyber libel eh. Diba? And the audacity for him to say this during his, closing remarks, parang nakakatawa na lang sa totoo. Ay, sorry.
Of their choice and speak against China on the matter of the West Philippine Sea. All of a sudden, the airwaves and the social media were abuzz with fake news. All of a sudden, people who have been obscure all their lives became overnight journalists, writers, expert analysts, opinion makers, and so-called influencers with little or no formal training at all in these fields.
Nakakatawa dito si Congressman Ace Barbers. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi parang mas lumalabas na mas may influence pa yung mga political content creator kaysa sa kanya. Bakit kaya? Bakit kaya mas pinaniniwalaan ang mga political content creator gaya nila ni Sas Rogando Sasot, Attorney Trixie, Ma'am MJ, Kuya Ibi, Sir Jun Ibanez, Sir Mark Lopez, Ma'am Joey, si Kifi Chu. Bakit sa tingin niyo mas pinaniniwalaan itong mga taong to over sa kanya? Simple lang, because these people tried and tested that whenever they open their mouth, they speak the truth. No? Unang-una sa lahat, wala namang mapapala itong mga taong binanggit ko sa inyo. Walang nagbabayad sa kanila para may siraan sila. And yun ang tingin ng mga kritiko, ng mga politikang kinikriticize sila. Sinisiraan daw sila. Time and time again, laging merong mga resibong ipinapakita itong mga taong to. And they don't only speak that language. There are a lot of like-minded people. Diba?
Those who had threw everything they knew down the drain and inexplicably joined the chivalry. They have two things in common though: arrogance and gross ignorance. They bully their way through, calling people who do not share their
They bully kasi kinasuhan siya ng cyber libel.
imagined facts with insulting names as if they have mental and intellectual superiority over everybody.
Unfortunately, it's true. Diba? Unfortunately, it's true. While we were actually sitting on the sideline, we were already making comments. Like say, for example, prior restraint. Mamaya, pakikinggan natin siya. Diba? He was suggesting that there should be a prior restraint before pa kumalat. Yun nga yung pinagbabawal ng Constitution, yung prior restraint.
They deliberately twisted facts or labeled them as lies while peddling their own lies with threats and arrogance to take the place of truth.
Hindi nga. Ito na lang tanong natin kay Congressman Ace Barbers. Kaya mo bang patunayan sa buong Pilipinas na yung mga pinatawag mong 40 vloggers ay funded, no, ng pogo at saka narco, ng drugs? Kasi ikaw na rin mismo nagsabi when you were asked, do you have any evidence? Wala. It's just your speculation because you felt that these people are organized. Eh kung tutuusin, hindi namin kilala ang isa't isa. Ako, I've been with Ma'am Joey and Sir Coco Locoy. TikTok days pa kami. Magkakasama na kami. But we always have different opinions on so many things. And mind you, in our group chat, we even debate. Lalo na yan si Sir Coco Locoy at si Ma'am Joey. They debate a lot about the topic. Even if yun lang kasi, we don't do it online. We discuss topics within ourselves. Diba? Kung anong issue-based kami ever since. Everyone that I follow na Duterte supporter are issue-based. I don't remember these people attacking any politician on a personal level. Diba? Oh. Naalala ko nga na yung nagkaso sa asawa ni Ace Barbers, shinare sa amin yung ikinaso sa asawa niya. Oh. Nagkaroon ba yun ng issue sa Comelec? Wala. Pero sinagot yun ni Ace Barbers. Sabi nga ni Ace Barbers, harassment case lang daw yun. 25 million worth harassment case. Balik tayo kay Ace Barbers.
As Goebbels would have it, lies repeated 1,000 times become the truth.
Gaya nga sinabi ko kanina. Ito si Ace Barbers mukhang nakatingin sa salamin at kinakausap ng sarili. Kasi lahat ng sinasabi niya nagbabounce back sa kanya
At least to those who peddle them. There seemed to be no end in sight to their traitorous acts and claims until the TRICOM came into being and boldly held the bull by the horns. If Goebbels was their weapon, TRICOM had Newton. For every action, there is an equal opposite reaction. People have had enough. The lies have to stop. Anti-Filipino propaganda had to be exposed for what they are. Lies. Vloggers, pseudo-journals, writers, or whatever they want to call themselves have to be confronted with the laws that guarantee the people protection from lies and libelous remarks.
Actually, kung tutuusin nga, bakit nga ba walang mga anti-Duterte pinatawag? Diba? Kasi sila yung matitinding may mga sinasabi. This is something that VP Sara herself asked. If the intention of these people is really to eradicate fake news, bakit hindi rin nila pinatawag yung mga anti-Duterte, lalo na doon sa mga paninirang sinabi nila about kay VP Sara? Bakit walang pinatawag? Diba?
No right nor freedom is absolute, not even
Exactly. Kaya ka nga nakasuhan ng cyber libel eh.
life. TRICOM has uncovered and fished out from the mouths of
Fish out. Di ano ka nga, totoo nga yung ano, nag-fishing expedition ka lang.
the principal players that some of them were recruited by the Chinese embassy.
Imagine mo, no? For him to say that alam mo, pinapatungkulan nila ni Barbers dito, yan sila Attorney Trixie. And mind you, no, it was not only Attorney Trixie who was invited, but even people, no, who are working with the government, no, who are working under the administration of Bongbong Marcos, was part of it. Not only dun sa batch na yon, but even other batches. Diba? Tapos sasabihin dito ni Ace Barbers, recruited.
Sent to China and trained in propaganda tactics aimed at influencing public.
Imaginein mo, no? Yung part lang na yun na sinasabi niya, nag-undergo ng training yung mga in-invite sa China. Kaya bang patunayan yan ni Ace Barbers, knowing that ang involved dito ay sila Attorney Trixie Cruz Angeles, di ba?
Discourse on crucial national issues. Alarmingly,
I don't remember that Attorney Trixie heavily discussed the WPS. No. Most of the time, when it comes to the West Philippine Sea story, she leave it with Sas Rogando Sasot. Kasi very intensive ang study na ginawa ni Sas dyan. Diba?
this includes shaping narratives around the West Philippine Sea to favor China's territorial claims. They were funded by China. Question is this a patriotic act?
Funded by China. Oo, kasi they were invited to participate in an event that even some employees who are connected with the administration of Bongbong Marcos were invited. Diba? Ito yung taong gustong mag-eradicate ng fake news, and yet he himself is creating his own narrative. Now, the question is, based yan sa mga sinasabi niya, can he actually prove, no, that these people like Attorney Trixie, Sir Mark Lopez, no, ito ba mga to, were they even paid to create a propaganda? Kaya bang patunayan yan ni Ace Barbers?
You tell me. Sa mahabang panahon, Mr. Chairman, binabastos nila ang mga politiko na lumalaban sa China at hindi kaalyado ng politikong sinusuportahan nila na nagtatanggol naman sa China. Binabati ko.
Like who? Like who? Senator Bongo is not, is not supporting China acts. I even remember binatikos ko pa yan si Senator Bato de la Rosa. Bakit? Inimbita ang mga Chinese, pumunta ang Chinese dito to play the basketball, and they were showing shirts about the WPS. For me, that is very unethical. No? Hindi dahil kinakampihan natin ng China. Ang lagi kong iniisip, paano ang mga Pilipino na nasa China ngayon? I don't want them to have the same experience. So kung ano yung na-experience ng mga Chinese na nagpupunta rito. I think that was a FIBA game. Hindi ko po pinagtatanggol ang China. At hindi ko po pinagtatanggol ang China sa ginagawa nila sa West Philippine Sea. Ang pinagtatanggol ko lang is ayokong mangyari na yung pagtatrato natin sa mga incheck dito, ganun din ang pagtatratong gagawin ng China sa mga Pilipino na sa China ngayon. Diba? O tratuin ng mga Chinese sa mga Pilipino na nasa China ngayon. There are a lot of Filipinos who's living there, working there, if not studying. Diba?
Tapos nila ang mga opisyal ng pamahalaan na lumalaban sa China sa usapin ng West Philippine Sea. Minumura nila at tinatawag ng kung ano-ano ang mga tinuturing nilang kaaway, politiko man
I think he was referring to Kaado Paglinawan here.
o opisyal na nagsusulong ng interes ng mga Pilipino at ng ating bayan. At nang sila na nga ay inimbitahan ng TRICOM. Ano ang sinabi nila? Panggigipit daw sa kanila at sa kanilang karapatang magpahayag ng kanilang opinyon.
Hindi ba?
Lubhang nakakatawa, Mr. Chairman, na ang mga nag-umpisang maghasik ng
Actually, ikaw mas nakakatawa dyan.
kasinungalingan ay biglang nagtago sa likod ng maling paniniwalang meron silang karapatan na hindi mapipigilan ng kahit na anong batas.
Well, again, going back to a jurisprudence from the Supreme Court. We can criticize this politician based on their function or yung kanilang trabaho. And as far as I'm concerned, di ba, karamihan ng fina-follow natin na mga Duterte supporters, I don't have to name them. Lagi nilang binabatikos ang resulta ng trabaho ng mga taong to. Hindi po kami gaya ng ibang content creator dyan na to a personal level binabatikos sa mga tao. Na butthurt to si what do you call this name? Si Ace Barbers. Diba? Kaya feeling ko tuloy, no? The way, I mean, yung overall, no? The overall experience. Kung titingnan natin yung kabuuan ng TRICOM, parang ang dating tuloy na yung TRICOM binuo lang para sa personal na interest nito ni Ace Barbers.
Ano ang nangyari? Napahiya sila nang hindi sila kinatigan ng Korte Suprema.
Well, first and foremost, hindi kami napahiya. Wala pa pong resolution ang Korte Suprema tungkol dyan. Diba? Pending pa po yung reklamo namin sa Supreme Court as far as Supreme Court petition is concerned. See? Kaya bang patunayan ulit yan ni Ace Barbers na hindi kami kinatigan at binasura ng Supreme Court ang aming petisyon?
Suprema. Pinatitigil nila ang TRICOM sa pag-iimbestiga sa kanila, subalit sila ay ayaw tumigil sa patuloy na pambabastos sa mga personalidad na ayaw nila.
So bakit? Ginawa ba ang TRICOM para patigilin yung mga tao magsalita? Uulitin ko. Whether or not we exist, people will gonna speak up. And what are you going to do? Ipapatawag mo yung mga nagko-comment sa mga comment section? Diba?
Kung kayo ay mga Pilipino at nagmamahal sa bayan at hindi sa salapi,
Para tuloy sinasabi ni Ace Barbers dito. No? Tawag dito. Ginawa nila yung TRICOM to threaten those people who are actually speaking up. Hindi namin kayo pwedeng batikusin sa mga pinagagawa nyo, just like what you're doing right now. So kung hahayaan namin kayo na magsalita and make people believe of what you're saying, at kami tatahimik na lang, what will gonna happen? Lalabas na you hold the Bible truth? Of course not.
bakit hindi ninyo suportahan ang laban ng bayan sa West Philippine Sea?
Alam mo, maraming laban ng Pilipinas, hindi lang West Philippine Sea. Sinusuportahan namin ang laban ng korupsyon, sinusuportahan namin ang laban ng kagutuman, sinusuportahan namin ang laban ng panggagago ng maraming politiko na pinapaniwala na sila ay tumutulong. Pero ang totoo, through dun sa mga ayuda, no, nagiging paraan nila yon para either one, makapag-knockout, two, makapag-vote buying.
Ni minsan ay hindi nyo tinuligsa ang pagbangga ng mga barko ng China.
So ano to? Parang utangin ang mindset to ni Ace Barbers. Boss! Hindi kami pwedeng magsalita. Hindi lahat sa amin. No? Hindi lahat. naiintindihan ang nangyayari sa West Philippine Sea. This is not just a matter of banggaan. We condemn them. We don't have to speak up. We're not even silent eh. We make our comments as well. Ang gusto nyo, maging kasing utak namin kayo. Kami nag-iisip muna before kami bumabatikos. Ulitin ko, we condemn every acts na ginagawa ng Chinese Coast Guard sa ating mga kababayan. Pero ano ba ginagawa ng Pilipinas to start with? Diba wala kayong ginagawa kung hindi magpadala ng note verbal? Ilang taon ang ginagawa yan? May naging solusyon ba? May nagbago ba? Wala. Patuloy nilang ginagawa kung ano yung ginagawa nila. Bakit? Diba? Yun nga yung tanong namin. Bakit? Wala bang pangil yung mga note verbal na pinapadala nyo sa China? Kaya wala silang pakialam sa mga pinagsasabi nyo dahil ididiin pa rin nila kung ano yung paniniwala nila. Oh, sige nga.
Sa maliliit na bangka ng ating mga mangingisda, sa mga maliliit na research vessels ng BFAR, sa mga maliliit na bangka na nagde-deliver ng mga pagkain sa mga sundalo natin sa BRP Sierra Madre. Sa halip na ito ang gawin ninyo, nakabibinging katahimikan.
Well, nakakatawa, no? You do not tell us what we want to talk about online. Diba? We're not gonna open our mouths just because this will gonna favor you. Diba?
Ang inyong mga sagot. Sa pag-water cannon sa Philippine Coast Guards natin, ano ang sinabi nyo? Wala. Patunay lamang sa pag-amin ninyo sa TRICOM na kayo ay ginastusan ng China at tinuruan sa China ng pagpapalaganap ng propaganda laban sa Pilipinas na bayan ninyo. Sana hindi dumating ang panahon na baliktarin kayo ng mga bagong amo ninyo at ikulong kayo at parusahan sa
Ikulong kami. Unang-una, ni hindi nga namin alam kung ano naging basis nyo kung bakit kami yung pinili nyo. Pangalawa, hindi nga namin alam kung anong basis nyo para tawagin mo kaming mga pogo funded. Diba? Sige nga. Anong basihan nyo? Ako personally, mga pinopost ko nga parang napakabababaw na lang eh. I don't even get 1,000 shares. I don't even get 1,000 likes. I don't even get 200 comments. And yet, I was dragged. But why? Diba? People think what I say is sobrang nonsense. Mababaw. Alam mo kung bakit? We were told that our accounts are being monitored. Diba? Hindi nga namin alam kung anong basis niyo sa Article 154 eh. Pero kayo ba, applied sa inyo yung 154? Sa mga pinagsasabi nyo? Yan, gaya ng mga sinasabi dito ni Ace Barbers. Siyempre, may immunity siya under ng parliament, diba? May parliament immunity siya. So whatever he wants to say while he's sitting there, okay lang siya.
At sabihin kayo ay mga spies ng Pilipinas. Ang sinabi pa ninyo, nung kayo ay tinatanong sa pagpapakalat ninyo ng fake news, ay maaaring fake news ngayon. Bukas, totoo.
Yeah, this guy is referring to Attorney Trixie Cruz.
At ito nga ay halintulad pa ninyo kay Galileo na ika ninyo ay ganun din na pinagbintangan na fake news ng kanyang sinabing ang mundo ay umiikot sa araw. Si Galileo po ay isang scientist, gumamit ng mga pamamaraan at nagsaliksik, naghanap ng datos
Sige nga, pag tinanong natin si Ace Barbers, Congressman Barbers, ano ang naging basihan mo para tawagin mo kami, no, ng mga pogo at narco-funded vloggers? Diba? But when you were asked if you have any evidence, ano sabi mo? Suspetsya mo lang. Diba? Do you really think we totally forgot what you said? No, of course not. Kaya nga isa sa pinalakpakan namin yung sinabi ni Congressman Acop eh. What if isang government official na ang nagsasabi ng fake news? Diba?
hanggang sa kanyang natuklasan na umiikot nga ang mundo sa araw. Kayo po, ang tanong, ano po bang tools ang ginamit ng mga nagbabaliktad ng simpleng katotohanan upang masabing ang kasinungalingan?
Well, technically, we're using research. We do research. We anchored our opinions or commentaries based on interviews. Like ito, nagbibigay tayo ng commentary ngayon dito, nagbibigay tayo ng reaction dito. Anong basis natin? Yung mga sinasabi ni Sparbers, di ba? Oh, sige nga.
Ninyo ang dapat paniwalaan.
Ito ba kasinungalingan? Oh, ang dami ko nang tinanong. Anong mga sinabi kong may kasinungalingan? Wala.
May okasyon pa na hinamon ninyo ang TRICOM na bigyan ng definisyon ang fake news bago ito
Wow. Ha.
sabihing bawal sa batas. Ito po ang definisyon ng fake news. Kasinungalingan. Yan po ang tamang definisyon.
And who are you to make that definition? Are you someone who is equipped? Are you someone who is, what do you call that? Ikaw ba si Webster Dictionary? Kasi yun yung lagi mo sinasabi. Diba? You love asking people of their credibility. So let's ask him, anong kredibilidad mo to question that? Diba?
Kung kaya't may katapat na mga batas ang pagpapakalat ng kasinungalingan.
Well, here's the thing. Ano yung purpose kung bakit tayo meron cyber libel? Diba? Anong purpose? Ikaw nasampulan ka na. Nakasuhan ka na. Oh, sige nga.
Sa inyong pagpapalaganap ng kasinungalingan laban sa mga taong hindi nyo type.
Oh, diba? Yung itong mga sinasabi rito ni Bossy, ni Ace Barbers, it's very self-serving, you know? Diba? At one point, I can agree with them, no? Kasi may mga napapanood rin talaga ako na nonsense. These people deserve, you know, to be sued. Pero yung mga pinatawag nila, I don't know. Yung mga madalas kong nakakasama, I so doubt it na may sinabi silang kasinungalingan o paninira. Most of the time, they criticize, they ask questions, and definitely they provide suggestions. Yan ang pagiging kritiko. Pero yung palabasin mo na sa VP Sara, merong lalaking basketballista at binigyan mo ng 100 million out of the 125 million, that is obviously not just fake news, but libelous. Pero bakit hindi nagpa-file ng kaso si VP Sara dun sa mga taong yun? Is that still part of their freedom of speech? Diba? Oh. Is that still part of their freedom of speech?
May batas kontra dito. libel or cyber libel.
Ayun naman pala eh.
Kung ayaw ninyong gamitin ng Estado ang kapangyarihan na imbestigahan kayo sa publiko, tumigil kayo sa pagpapakalat.
So basically, he's doing this for that. Diba? So, parang ginamit talaga niya yung TRICOM para patigilin yung mga taong nagkikriticize sa kanya. Huwag ka mag-alala, Congressman Ace Barbers. Since hindi ka na congressman, wala nang papansin sa'yo. Wala na kaming pakialam sa'yo. Diba? Ako 101% sure. Dahil hindi ka na congressman, isa ka ng pribadong tao, you can live peacefully. Wala ka nang maririnig na komento o reaction manggagaling sa akin. Dahil rerespetuhin ko ang pagiging pribado mong tao kumpara sa pagiging public official mo. Ipaparamdam namin sa'yo yung difference na ikaw ay isang public official na binibigyan namin ng pansin at yung pagiging private mong private citizen mo na wala kaming pakialam sa mga gagawin mo, 'di ba?
Ng kasinungalingan. Lahat ng labis, paalala lang po, lahat ng labis ay masama.
Ipinapaalala din namin yan sa iyo, sir.
Huwag ninyong turuan ang mga kabataan at ibang tao na maniwala na ang inyong ginagawa ay tama.
Sabihin mo yan, sir, sa sarili mo.
Babalik sa inyo yan.
Exactly. Kaya nga may nakabingbing kaso sa iyo, 'di ba?
We are now in the midst of an active cognitive war. An insidious battle for the hearts and minds of the Filipino people. This war is not fought with weapons, but with misinformation, manipulation, and psychological influence. The just concluded elections was a big part of this battlefield, with efforts deliberately intended to sway voters into supporting candidates aligned with foreign interests, particularly China. It is imperative that we identify and expose these Manchurian candidates, those who knowingly or
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
unknowingly were used as pawns to serve interests hostile to our national sovereignty. Some may not even be Filipinos, like in the case of Miss Alice Go. How many other Alice Go's are there now, elected and pretending to be Filipinos?
Di habulin nyo, di ba? Susuportahan namin kayo. Ako, I'd never say anything about Alice Go. Now, if you can prove that to any courts, then good for you. Di ba? And that part, I support the House of Representatives. Even Senate.
I call on our fellow men, let us all be vigilant and discerning.
Yeah, we've been very vigilant since day one that you actually assume office.
Kailangan mas maging mapanuri tayo at mapagmatsyag. Baka tayo ay dinadala na po sa katayan. If we don't exercise caution and discernment, we just might find ourselves being led into the slaughterhouse. Again, I'd like to thank the 3 chairs of the TRICOM.
Anyway, guys, again, maraming So, yeah, nag-react lang tayo. Napahaba tuloy yung ating pag-react dito kay Congressman Ace Barbers. There are parts of it that I'm gonna leave it to you. Magpa-part 2 tayo para dun sa naging bakbakan between Kaado Paglinawan at saka kay Commodore J. Tariela, who keeps on calling Kaado as liar. I'll see you in the next video, guys.